Hello, guys. Welcome back to another channel. Today, we're going to be reviewing some TikTok videos, some of my favorite content, all different stuff. So, I just want to thank you. If you're a new subscriber, welcome to the family. Thank you. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. That's the only way we're going to get likes and subscribers up, right? For my channel. So I could give you guys more content. All right, let's get into the video, shall we?
Meet Hush Puppy, one of the greatest Nigerian scammers to ever do it. But you see, he had a problem. He caught the attention of the FBI. Why? Because he couldn't stop showing off. See, this all starts in the golden age of Nigerian scamming in the 2000s. Why am I calling it Nigerian scamming? Well, because they were scamming in Nigeria. And they were doing so much of it, the term Nigerian scammer was born, which was embarrassing for the Nigerian government. They said, hey, you hear what they calling us? The scammer said, all I hear is paper. The government said, oh, okay. So the government cracked down on scammers hard, even though the government be scamming.
Hold on, y'all. Now, I'm used to dealing with foreigners. My husband is Jamaican, but Jamaicans are different from Nigerians. These foreign countries, they be scamming, baby. And I just have to say something before I finish the video. They be scamming. You got to be careful. And the only reason I really know about this is because of my husband exposing all this to me. So you guys be careful who you give your information to, even if it's your loved ones or at work. Just be careful, because these niggas out here, they making moolah, l'argent, as we say in New Orleans, l'argent. They making their money and going to jail, but still, until they get caught. Anyway, it's neither here or there.
Themselves, but that's a story for another day. Hush Puppy was one of these scammers. So he moves to Malaysia where they're less hard on scammers, and this is where he hones his craft. Boy scamming, and he becomes one of the best. Now, if there's something you gotta know about an African, is sometimes we gotta flex. So we start posting online, flexing, talking about, oh man, y'all like this car? I couldn't decide on the color, so shoot, you feel me? People were like, damn, he got money, he's that tired. So he starts getting more followers. But you see, the more followers you get, the more problems. Hush Puppy starts arguing online with a famous singer named DeVito. Peep the diamond frames. What I tell you about flexing, pay attention. He said, DeVito, you stupid. DeVito said, man, you stupid. But then they kiss and made up. Everyone's like, yo, Hush Puppy, you arguing with singers now? He a big deal. Hush Puppy like, yeah. So he starts arguing with more singers. But here's where it starts to get wicked. He argues with this one singer. He like, you stupid. The singer's like, you a scammer. Hush Puppy goes, oh, that's not how this works. You're supposed to call me stupid. The singer goes, how do you make your money? Everyone goes, how do you make your money? Hush Puppy said, real estate. At this point, everyone's like, okay, that makes sense. Now I know what you're thinking. Oh, are they stupid? But you see, the thing is, back in the golden eras of Instagram, people weren't used to folks just scamming. If someone said they were rich, people just said, okay, they're rich, and just took their word for it. So scammers could basically be celebrities, like one of the most famous ones, Dan Bilzerian, a convicted scammer sitting next to Donald Trump. I guess also a convicted scammer. Hush Puppy said, damn, they believe that. So he keeps posting pictures. He keeps getting more famous, and he keeps scamming bigger. At one point, stealing $40 million from an American law firm. Oh, didn't you hear me say one of the best to ever do it? These ain't small scams. He would only steal from big corporations, and how he would do it is he would get into their email servers. He would wait till the company's sending out a big transaction, hop in an email, say, hey, Sarah, why don't you go ahead and send it to these account numbers? Sarah would be like, I don't know. He'd be like, can't you see my company email? Sarah would be like, okay, we need to get on a call. He would get on a call. Remember, he has all of their emails. So he starts talking like he's in the company. He starts saying personal information from the company. So Sarah's like, okay, I'll send it over. He runs. And by run, I mean he launders the money, which means he takes the money and moves it somewhere else. Whether that be buying clothes, he buys so much Louis Vuitton that they invite him out. He buys so much Gucci that they fly him out. Or he sends the money to people that he works with and they'll move it here and there. But it's one.
I love me some Gucci. The rapper and the clothes. Gucci. Sorry. That's my favorite. Gucci.
One of those people he works with that screws him over. He starts scamming this one rich guy that wants to make a company, right? The rich guy's having his doubts though. But Hush Puppy and his partner reassure him that everything's gonna be good. The guy finally starts saying, okay, I'm gonna do it. Hush Puppy goes, yes. His partner goes, yes. Can I get more money? Hush Puppy goes, what? His partner goes, can I get more money from the scam? Hush Puppy goes, yo, hush, dog. And no, his partner goes, I understand completely. His partner then calls the guy they're scamming and says, yo, Hush Puppy's scamming you. The guy goes, no. Well, he called the police. But the police couldn't really tie anything to him. But as you can imagine, Hush Puppy's pissed. He said, oh, you snitching? So he calls none other than Super Cop. They literally call him Super Cop because he's uncorruptible and stands for justice. Hush Puppy calls him and says, hey, bro, one of my guys just betrayed me. I need you to arrest him. And he said, do you know who I am? They call me Super Cop. Hush Puppy said, I'll fly you out to Dubai. He said, I'll be there at 7. So Super Cop arrests the guy that snitched on Hush Puppy. And at this point, Hush Puppy on top of the world. He got the police in his pocket. He got everything. He said, he gets a DM. He said, who this? FBI, come to America. We want to talk to you. Puts the phone in his pocket. Snap. Ah, yes. See, he was flexing so much that the FBI had been following him for months. Some agents literally started following him, liking pictures and all that. But there was a problem. They didn't know his name. They just knew him as Hush Puppy. So the FBI keeps following him until one day he posts a picture with his birthday and his first name. The FBI said, Raymond Olorunwa Abbas, come to America. He said, They said, we can't.
They always seem to catch you slipping on your pimping, right? People always forget when they stealing money. They always forget, oh, this ain't my money. I forgot. I thought this was my money. Nigga, no. If you're stealing money, you better lay low. I'm just saying, that's just my advice. You ain't gotta take my advice. Little old me. Dumbasses. Whatever.
Crack your finances. Come here. He said, this ain't no Eddie Murphy movie. I ain't coming to America. He gets a knock on the door. He said, who is it? They said, it's the Dubai police. You going to America. He said, damn. Oh, they fly him to America. They said, you getting 20 years. He said, or I can snitch. I think I know Super Cop was doing all that. He tattletales on him. He gets his time reduced from 20 to 11 years. Everybody says, Super Cop? He said, that boy lying. The FBI gives the Nigerian government his text messages to Hush Puppy. Super Cop goes, what, y'all finna arrest me? The Nigerian government goes, of course not. We be scamming too. Didn't I tell you they be scamming? He gets suspended. Hush Puppy, though, not so lucky. Although maybe he was. Out of the hundreds of millions of dollars he stole, he only has to pay back $1.5 million, and he only goes to jail for 11 years. Why? Because the FBI only had proof on the time that he scammed the New York law firm and the time he got snitched on. Basically, the only two stories I told you. They also found out he had a plan to scam the English Premier League for $100 million, so they added some years for that. But when the FBI calculated how much money Hush Puppy probably stole and successfully hid from them, it was clear he should have got many more years, prompting the FBI to call him one of the greatest money launderers they've ever witnessed.
Different zodiac signs after a breakup.
Oh my God.
What y'all think about that? Put it in the comments about how do y'all know scammers? Do you know about the world of scamming? It's different. Just cover your ass. Be safe. Don't give out your information. Next video.
I can't believe we broke up. Okay, I'm over it. You see, bro, I ain't needed her. She needed me.
Before we continue, some people don't believe in Zodiac. Some people say it's the devil and you're accepting demons and blah, blah, blah. How many fucking demons do you accept without Zodiac? I'll wait. Demons that you don't even know that's entering your body every fucking day because you're not protected or you're not prayed up. So they having a field day in your body. So just because I fuck with the stars and the moon, and that doesn't make me a witch. It doesn't. Call me what the fuck you want. I'm a Scorpio. Or if you was to classify me as a zodiac demon, my zodiac demon is a Scorpio. So whenever they do these type videos, just know that I relate to when they say Scorpio. And you find your own. If you deal with that, or if you fuck with that type of shit, you know. If not, whatever.
I'm over her, bro. Where the hoes at? Blocking you on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok.
One of my baby fathers is a Sagittarius.
And I'm blocking you.
My son is a Gemini. My daughter is a Virgo. My sister's a Virgo. My husband is a Cancer. Me and him are both water signs, so we love each other very hard because we're both very emotional. I show mine differently than he do, but that's one of the reasons why I love him, because he's a lover like me. And you don't find that in a lot of men. But I proved myself, and he proved himself. So look, I just want to say this before I continue. If you're in a relationship, don't think that shit's going to happen overnight. Okay? It's not. If you really like the person, you're going to take time to get to know them. Now I know him too damn much. Okay?
Ugly ass mama too. Hey, what's up, stranger? How you been? It's been forever, I know. Nah, I'm single now. I'm single. Yep. Like, you want to, like, come through? You know, maybe we can do a little Netflix and chilling. You know what I'm saying? You want to come through? Yeah? Okay. How about 8 o'clock? All right, well, I'll see you at 8. Still got it.
Hey, bro, I heard about you and Michelle.
First of all, who the hell is Michelle? Huh? Because
My mom, rest in peace. Rest in heaven, wherever you are. Just be happy. Was Aries.
I don't know Michelle. The only Michelle that I know is dead to me. All right? Now leave me alone because I don't. You know that you left your eyelash on my dresser, like the mink one. You know, the one that you like, you left it. So I don't know if you
Not you left your eyelash. Nigga, I will get another one, a new pack. You know how many eyelashes I buy? Within a year? Thousands.
wanna come through, or if you want me to come through and bring it to you, like, what's up? Right, then let's see. First, I gotta clean the house. I gotta walk the dog, but I don't got a dog, so I gotta buy a dog so I can walk the dog. Gotta do landscaping. I gotta go to the store. I gotta cook. I gotta clean. Go to the gym. Gotta stay busy, bro. Believe me when I say I'm over her. All right, but I'm gonna log into my Festa account real fast, and I'm gonna check and see what she's doing. You know what I'm saying? See what she got going on. You know, but I don't really care. I just want to see.
That is most definitely a Scorpio. We'd be like, girl, I ain't worried about him. Let me see what the fuck he doing. See if he cheating and shit. Nigga, you still mine, even after a breakup. Scorpio energy. Only death will separate us. If I fuck with you. If I don't like you no more, you're dead to me. But if I love you, nigga, you mine. Fuck you mean? You is literally mine. You have your own body, but you share it with me. Okay.
Nam Yoho Renge Kyo, Nam Yoho Renge Kyo. Nam Yoho Renge Kyo, Nam Yoho Renge. Hey, how you been? How you been? Like, I know it's been like a week since we like broke up or whatever, but I just wanted to hit you up and know like where we stand. Like, do you want to get back together? You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I could be out here and no. Okay. That's cool. I feel exactly the same way. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad we're on the same page. You know what I'm saying? I just don't want you no more. I mean, we can be friends. We can still be friends, right? You get some dick. You get some dick. Everybody's getting some dick.
I know there are billions of souls that would love to have a human.
Yeah, he be on point. Y'all go follow him on TikTok because he be on point with the Zodiac signs and stuff. Okay. Next video. I said, ooh, baby. What she say? Say I love you. You're my everything. She didn't sound like that. I sound better than her, but whatever. Shout out to Sexy Red. Hey, bitch.
human body. You won the lottery. You got one.
The bodies that we select, do we choose that?
Yes.
So we have free will.
Yes. You are not demanded to have a life. It is a choice to learn from the experiences to be had on this planet in human form.
What upsets the archangels more than anything?
We don't get upset or we don't judge. We see all things as opportunities of growth and expansion experientially. The only thing that would not upset us, but might upset you, is if there was no growth from the experiences that are challenging.
You had mentioned that there are other Earth-like planets teeming throughout the universe.
Yes.
Do
There's
you
billions of them in your solar system.
do the 12 archangels under the guise of Theo handle all these planets?
Handle, that's an interesting way of description. We would say in that description, no, we are aware of them, however.
Are there other archangels for them?
There are 24 archangelic beings.
Total.
Yes. But there are billions of angels.
So I saw this video on my For You page, and I'm going to share it with you guys.
Hey, the lights will always prevail. You heard what she said. There are 25 archangels, meaning demonic fallen angels, Lucifer and his army, the big chinko chonkos, whatever. But there are billion angels. So I'll let you know good will always be over bad. But we need bad to weed out those that are bad. I will also do a video about spiritual cleansings. You notice I'm a goddess. We take that very seriously. I am a chosen individual. But yeah, just for the universe. He chose me to help the guide in light, just like the soap opera, if that's what you choose. I've been on both spectrums. And this is the side I choose. Okay, but that's another video. Next video.
But before I do, I remember the story that my grandma told me a long time ago. And it's so crazy because the video that I'm about to show you is basically like the visual of that story that my grandma gave me. One day she was sitting at home and she got a random knock on her door, right? And of course she looks out the window first before she looked at the door, and it's this lady. Now, before I go on with the story, I need to let y'all know, if you've been following me, you know my grandma is super duper protective. And she made sure that me, my dad, anybody like in our family was super, super protected. It's also a
Just to hit on what she said, I feel her because I'm so blessed. I come from a line of, if they were witches, they were good ones. If they were warlocks, they were good ones. They did study the Bible, and we all know the Bible is one big magic witchcraft book. Some may curse me for that, but yeah, it's a lot of magic going on in the Bible, but yet they want to curse society, the government, whatever, whoever. For people like me that cleanse themselves, I read the Bible. Everything in the Bible isn't true. The devil was in the Bible too, so he shape-shifted everything that's happening now. He shape-shifted, he corrupted people, he tricked people. So you got a lot of trickery in the Bible, you got a lot of magic in the Bible, and you got a lot of truth in the Bible too. You got a lot of protection spells, things of that nature. It was also, I saw on a video that the devil also acted as if he was Jesus to try to corrupt his name, even though that's not his real name, it's Yahuwah. But you know, the universe know what you're talking about when you say Jesus, but the devil tried to corrupt his name after Jesus did all that work and all those miracles and his own magic, some alien shit. The devil intervened. He knew the plan. He corrupted Judas to betray Jesus so he could die. And it's a long story, but it's so much to unveil with that. But anyway, she on point. Long story short, I come from a family that has protected me my whole life. And even that, though they're all, a lot of them are all gone, both my grandparents, both my grandmas, both my grandpas, my mom, a lot of people have died. So my spiritual realm now is on fire. Like, I'm very untouchable. I still do spiritual cleanses. I'm about to do an egg cleanse soon. I'm gonna video it so you guys can see that too and upload it. But yeah, and then my background is from New Orleans. We don't play that shit, and we believe in that shit. That's why we're protected people. And whenever you're chosen, you're gonna go through some shit. If your life is so easy, God don't want nothing to do with you because you ain't seeking him. You're not seeking the power that you have within you. Use it.
Christian lady, like she prays. She's a woman in prayer. She is a prayer warrior. So keep that in mind. Anyways, she answers the door and she sees the lady. She's like, "Hey, how can I help you?" And the lady's like, "Good afternoon, Ma. I'm so sorry. I'm just taking a walk right now and I'm really, really thirsty. Could you please bless me with a glass of water?" My grandma being my grandma, mind you, this is broad daylight. My grandma being my grandma, she's like, "Oh, yes, of course." So she goes inside, she gets a glass of water and she gives it to the lady. And the lady drinks the water. It did seem like the lady wanted something else, but it didn't really matter because my grandma's always going to help somebody in need, especially if it's a glass of water. So the lady drinks the water, and as soon as she finished drinking the water, she started going like this. I know I look crazy, but I'm gonna show y'all. She started going like that, and she started walking backwards, like backwards away from my grandma's house, just staring at my grandma, going like. And it was at that moment my grandma knew, oh my gosh, that lady was sent for me. Whatever it is, like she didn't really need a glass of water. She just wanted to test the waters. Not even test the waters, like this is broad daylight. This lady don't know me, but it's one of those spirits that want to try to see, who can I get for today? Who's going to be vulnerable? Unfortunately for her, or it, my grandma is super freaking protected. Now, I'm going to show y'all that video, and that's exactly, from the way my grandma explained it, this is exactly what that lady looked like. I need y'all to pay attention to her. She's the aggressor.
Ni siquiera ya habla con la vecina. Mire que ahí el video se ve claramente, aquí la vecina me lo está mostrando, se ve claramente. Vea, el vecino arriba también estaba viendo, véalo allá. Mire cómo la trata. Sí. Ah, ahí la amenazó. Vieron que ahí ella dijo que sí, ahí la amenazó, Sí, ella la amenazó y el vecino estaba viendo. Vea, tío, vea. Sí, miren, ahí le echó la.
Look.
Claramente ahí se ve que.
This lady is protecting herself.
Ahí le echa algo, vea. Repítalo ahí, eso, por ahí.
That thing is frozen now. It's frozen.
Ah, sí. Sí, y así se que no, aquí hay gente muy malintencionada. Y ella se queda ahí como parada, como si nada.
Yo no sé por qué no sale corriendo.
Y ella como él, y se queda como si vea, como si no le...
Look. Wait for it.
Claramente ahí se vea.
Wait for it.
Ay, que empezar a llorar.
Ay, vea.
¿Aló? ¿Ahí sí? ¿Sí,
Yeah.
Miren,
imagínate que vea, imagínate.
Mire, la puso a patada, tío, vea.
Ay, sí, ay, mire.
Look, shit like that coming up to my door. This what my grandma down. Let me put you on some New Orleans game. I come from a line of high priestess, queen priestesses, goddesses, and God, wash your door. Wash your windows outside the door, inside the door. Put salt across your threshold. Keep those evil spirits out. Let them know that you know about them, because everybody can't detect them or know that they're fucking with demons and shit like that. So when they come across somebody that know, they freeze like, damn, I fucked with the wrong motherfucker today. Yeah, bitch, you did. Now get from around my door. Get. I'm sorry, y'all. I get a little. Don't fuck with me or my loved ones. I cast you out in the name of Yah. Right? Cast you out. Stay out.
Eso mismo pasó en mi tierra. Allá en mi tierra pasó lo mismo, que pusieron un muchacho a caminar hacia atrás y mire pues que era la segunda mojarra. Y ay, hermano, y ahí le va caminando hacia atrás, créame que era pues.
Walking backwards was the only way that that thing was able.
She cute, but why she came online with a bonnet on? I'm like Monique with these bonnets. I wear bonnets when I go to sleep and shit like that, but I do not. They gotta see. I work too hard for this hair. They gotta see this motherfucking shit. She cute though. I'm just saying. Yeah, take the bonnet out. How your hair look like under there? And if my hair ain't done, like I've been did these video collections, but I wasn't just to do a reaction not looking right. Okay. Nails done, hair done, everything did, and the nails done, hair done, everything. Oh, you fancy, huh? And eels. Let me stop. She cute though.
To save itself. The real ones know walking backwards in witchcraft has so much meaning. She had to walk backwards so she wasn't completely harmed. Kudos for that lady for protecting herself. That's how my grandma knew. Had she not been protected, she would have been a victim, because the moment that lady that knocked on her door drank that glass of water, she started doing the same thing that you saw that lady do in the video and started walking backwards.
Do you realize what Supercell is? That's not a series. That's not a series. You know what that is? That's an observation. That is an experiment. See, look, my mom used to always tell me this. She said, the message is in the movie, get the picture. The message is in the movie, get the picture. So when you look at Supercell, notice it's called super. Super means to be superior, supreme, and a cell is a small thing that has organs in it, or organelles, right? So Supercell is this series based off of black people, so-called black people. Can't be nobody else, because only
this nigga here is, he the truth. I shouldn't call him a nigga, but I don't think he mad, because he a real one. But a lot of stuff I have listened to him about, like the CMOS and chlorophyll, and just trying to transition into taking care of my body. I have diabetes. I have type 1. I found out when I had my beautiful baby girl. Her name is Beautiful. Yeah, that's her real name. And it has gotten a lot better for me listening to this man talking about, oh, you got diabetes? Oh, that's a small problem. Eat berries, berries, berries. Even though it's quite expensive to buy all these berries, raspberries, blueberries, grapes. But when I eat them, it's days where I just eat berries and my sugar level is down. Listen to this man, follow him. And he haven't always been perfect. Matter of fact, he have a story to tell. He used to do drugs real bad, cocaine, all that shit. Look at him now. He transitioned his whole body back to normal. Follow him. Listen to him. And he easy on the eyes. He ain't finding my man. My man real cute. He in Jamaica right now, but that's okay. That's okay. This pussy locked. Okay? And I don't even want to give my body to none of these niggas out here, because they're not worthy. They're not worth it. You're not touching this. So I'm celibate until I connect back to my husband. And I have no problem with that. No problem at all.
so-called black people get sickle cell anemia. This is only a so-called disease that's prone to us, which I believe is truly a super power gene, but we've been made to think that this is something wrong with us, right? But in this specific series, anybody that had the sickle cell trait or had sickle cell, they had the ability to react with their environment and be activated to have supernatural powers. You see that? And guess what happened? All of the people with sickle cells were kidnapped by a white government, and they were either killed, experimented on, or they had MK Ultra done to them, and they came and they worked for the government agent to go get other people that had sickle cell anemia. Now peep the basis of it though. All of them was gangbangers, selling drugs, drug users in the hood. They did it all in poverty states. Same thing as cloning Tyrone. The same exact, look, they showing us this stuff in the movies, man. But like I was talking about with toxicity, we already went through that. Deficiency. A lot of us are very deficient in minerals, phytonutrients, macronutrients, carboxylic acid, not amino acids. All right. Now what happened is we are adapting now. We're adapting to this new simulation. The sun is fake. The water is contaminated. The air is contaminated. Earth have lost all its minerals. Now our next stage is what? Mutation. It's coming. The glow up coming, man, and it can't be stopped. And the reason why is because you cannot destroy melanin and you cannot destroy carbon. You can change the way it interact with itself in an environment, but you cannot get rid of it. We don't die, we multiply. We Elohim children, man.
Hey, baby kids said it best. We don't die, we multiply. I can't wait to receive my superpowers. I wonder what it is. I wouldn't mind being invisible. Man, if I was invisible, I'm going straight to the bank. You don't even see me coming. Get right in the boat with a bag, get all the money, and just be invisible. And so not being invisible, because they would see me with the money bag walking out the vault, walking out the bank. They'd be like, hey, what's that? So I want to teleport. I could teleport anywhere. I'm here. I'm there. You never saw me coming. You'll never find. Yes, sir. Y'all, sorry about that. When you're trying to record, you have neighbors, I have a 4-year-old. Yeah. So anyway, next video. Let me touch base on this. The technology used to build pyramids. I feel like the pyramids was like airports.
Guys, I'm here in 2003. As you can tell behind me, I'm going to be at Sears today. Let me show you something that's going to blow your mind. How do you deny this proof? Sears. Everybody knows that these stores don't exist anymore throughout the entire country. There's not a single one. I'm going to show you inside a Sears for the first time as a time traveler. I mean, here we are, guys, at Sears Appliance and Clothing. I'm going to show you guys inside Sears. Okay, I'm inside the store, guys. As you can tell, here are all their clothes. All their clothes are here. Here's all their...
I remember Sears. I used to work for Sears too. They went hard.
Outdoorsy stuff, guys. More clothes. So much clothes, guys. Their jewelry department. I mean, look at, they even sell their shovels here. Guys. Look at this, they even have the cookware stuff, guys. How do you deny this proof, guys? I'm in Sears.
You didn't run her over. You hit her and she flew. And she hit the curb and broke her neck. My daughter's eyes was protruding out of her face. She was lifeless. They gave her that shot for her heart to start beating. That's why I had her for 15 days. 2 extra days because I decided to save another child's life and donated her organs. I wear my daughter's ashes around my neck. That's not something. My daughter's birthday is coming up. She gets to see her children. Not only that, Monday, this is why my eye is like this. Why did I even have to cross paths with her at Audie's when I live on Babbitt? Why is she tormenting me like I killed her child? If you was paying attention, this would have never happened. Period. And then for you to be tormenting me, talking about some you don't want no wreck, I don't.
Wait a minute, is this bitch smiling? Oh, hell no. They would be putting me in the jail because I'll leap over there and whoop her ass. Or I'll be like, all right, bitch, you smiling in court, you killed my daughter, you will be seeing Yahshua or Jesus, whatever. You will be seeing him next. Matter of fact, no, you're going to be seeing demons after you die because you're an evil bitch. Them demons got her smiling. Bitch. Look at her big, that sloppy. Oh, my heart goes out to you, the mother that lost her child.
I didn't even know that was her.
Less than 40 days out from election night, the 2024 presidential race is shaping up to be one of the closest in modern history.
Y'all, this election, who y'all voting for? The only reason I would vote for Kamala is because she's a black woman, or 1% of a black woman.
That's my mommy.
You know, so I don't know. I might vote for Trump. I might not vote at all. It really don't matter. They laughing at us. They choose the president.
Let's take a look at the electoral map based on the latest highly rated poll in each competitive states. Vice President Kamala Harris holds an early lead with 199 electoral votes from the states that are very likely to vote in her favor. Or for former President Donald Trump, he has secured 149 electoral votes among these states. And that only leaves 12 states still in play, all of which were among the closest in 2020, and the polls have shown a relatively close race at some point during this election cycle as well. We'll start in Nevada and then work our way east. The latest poll from Quantis Insights is Trump leading by points, with 48.8% to Harris's 47.7%, giving him a 1.1% margin in this key battleground. Now, this survey sampled 628 likely voters between September 23rd and 25th, meaning that Nevada will tilt in favor of former President Trump and the GOP on our electoral map. Now, one interesting tidbit that I recently came across is that in every single presidential election where the White House has changed hands from one party to the other, the winning candidate flipped to state that their party had not won the last time they took the presidency. In this case, Nevada stands out far and away as Trump's best opportunity to keep that streak going, since he has already won almost every other battleground on this map. That is, aside from Minnesota, Virginia, and New Hampshire, which all lean more Democratic. Now, although Biden won Nevada by more than 2 points in 2020, the state has trended 7 points to the right of the nation since 2012, when Obama carried it by 7 points. More recently, in the 2022 midterms, Republicans flipped the governorship, and they won more votes for the U.S. House than Democrats across Nevada's 4 U.S. House districts, which has not happened in decades. Now, at this point, Nevada is truly one of the 50-50 races on this map, and I would not be surprised if it went in either direction, whether it stays blue for Harris or flips to Trump like it does here based on the latest poll. Moving down to Arizona, the latest poll from Marist College, conducted between September 19th and 24th with around 1,200 likely voters, also shows Trump leading by 8 points, 50% to Harris's 49%. That also puts Arizona in the tilt Trump column for now, joining Nevada on the electoral map. Yet interestingly, Arizona has been on an opposite trajectory compared to Nevada, trending nearly 10 points to the left since Mitt Romney beat Obama here by 9 points in 2012. Joe Biden's narrow 0.3% win in Arizona in 2020 made him the first Democrat to carry the Grand Canyon state since Bill Clinton all the way back in 1996. And as the state has trended to the left, Democrats have been on a winning streak down the ballot as well in Arizona, taking 3 straight U.S. Senate races and the 2022 governor's race as well. So even with Trump's current lead in the polls, Arizona remains a highly competitive state. Next up is Texas. According to the latest poll from Emerson College, Trump leads Harris by 6 points, with 52.3% to her 46.7%. That is based on a survey of 860 likely voters between September 22nd and 24th. I have to say, I would not be surprised if this turns out to be very similar to the final margin in November. Trump carried Texas by 5.6% in 2020, and with Republicans making continued gains among Hispanic voters, especially down here in the Rio Grande Valley, it's hard to see Democrats improving on their 2020 showing in the state this November. Trump's 6-point lead gives Texas a lean Republican rating here on our electoral map, adding 40 electoral votes to his tally. Now, this is the second largest prize on the map, and it lifts Trump above Harris in the race to 270, up to 206 electoral votes. Texas is truly just a secondary battleground this cycle. It would only come into play for Harris in the event of a Democratic landslide. That is not the case in our next battleground, Georgia, the third of our 7 core battlegrounds, where the latest YouGov poll conducted in partnership with CBS News also shows Trump leading, this time by 2 percentage points. In this survey, Trump is pulling in 52%, Harris 49%.
Please help me! The FBI discovered a tunnel in rapper Diddy's home this morning that was actually connected to the basement of Michael Jackson's former home. Police were called to the scene after neighbors anonymously reported evidence of Diddy's new crime. But when they arrive at Diddy's door, they are stopped in their tracks by his staff, who unsuccessfully try to stop the agents from continuing their investigation. When they arrived at Diddy's bedroom, they noticed that the floor...
Okay. I'm a Scorpio like Diddy. Now, we can freak out the ones that we with. Don't get it twisted. But I ain't supposed to freak out children or human traffic people or poison them to freak them out. If you won't let me freak you out freely and you're not of age, I'm not gonna do it. But I will if you want me to. But you got to be of age and willingly. But that nigga is freaky if he a Scorpio. And I love me some baby eyes. Not baby oil, but baby eyes.
Boards around the bed seemed to be a little loose. They then moved the bed to one side and were shocked by the scene before them. A tunnel entrance was revealed, covered by a carpet. As they entered the tunnel, they realized that the walls appeared to be freshly built, as if construction had stopped for some reason. As they went deeper, they found strange items scattered on the floor, including children's clothes and baby oil. They continued on and came to the end of the tunnel, and the sight before them shocked everyone. The police immediately called for backup and took photos to gather evidence, and Diddy's crime was further confirmed. When they get to the finish line, they find out all the shocking stuff. Follow and comment on Diddy. Watch part 2.
When you look into reincarnation, you discover something.
I fucks with Billy Carson too. He is out of this world, as I am. And he'll say some shit that have you thinking. As he should. You should always be thinking, questioning. Right?
That the ancients knew In a lot of cases, you come back with no memories. And as you grow consciously over time, coming back over and over again, you begin to realize you can regain or access some of those memories. So some people become what they call adept initiates. That's what Thoth called them in the Emerald Tablets. I wrote about this in my book. And he's talking about having the ability to come back with the memories and also to incarnate at will. He says he can even incarnate on any dimension that he desires.
Wow.
So he's gotten to that level. So there seems to be levels to the game, but in the startup level, it seems like a person has to keep coming back over and over again, but they seem to in some ways get more mature in different areas as they continue to come back. It's almost like a way of teaching somebody to become better and higher knowledge without giving them any kind of clue and kind of almost letting them find their way. So it's an experiment.
Yeah.
And I think that the grand experiment is how many souls can rise to that higher level of consciousness to get to a higher dimension.
Look at the movie The Pirate. Well, every pirate I've seen in the movie was white. And all of them had a patch and a peg leg. And they show this movie here, and this brother ain't got no... They won't even let you, even when you acting like what they say the pirate was, you know. But my problem with the pirate was that whole thing over there in Africa. I said, wait, something ain't right about this.
I married a pirate. Jamaicans are pirates, right? Maroon ancestors and all that. I married a pirate. He seduced me.
Something is not right about this. What is it?
Oh, you're talking about Captain Phillips.
Yeah. But I'm talking about before.
Okay.
When it first hit. That little country them black folk came out of, they don't have 5 rowboats. Okay? But they gonna attack the mightiest navies in the world? Come on, y'all. Huh? Are you crazy?
This is Dick Gregory, y'all. If y'all don't know who he is, by the way, rest in peace. Rest wherever you at, peacefully. This man will say anything that he want to say. He was free on earth, and he's somebody that I will follow because even in his death, because he teach you a valuable lesson about be true to you. Say what you want to say. They do. Society says whatever the fuck they want to tell you. And they say it with a smile so you could do the same.
They ain't got 5 rowboats. Huh? Then almost they make a movie out of it. That's how they just keep putting it in and putting it in. Then they make you think it's going to get a time. One of their top actors to do it. It's bullshit. Huh? One of them tankers had 100 million gallons of oil. So I'm on TV doing one of them TV shows, and I said, wait a minute. I can handle that for you. Give it to him. Ain't a black man on this planet that know how to sell 100 million gallons of oil that's been stolen. Huh? So then all at once, you sit and you look, and then it stopped. It stopped. That's right there, where that was coming from, there's one of the most evil, vicious Navy bases in the history of the planet. They do stuff that would make Hitler look like Santa Claus. Diego Garcia.
So...
Wait.
Sorry.
Diego Garcia. That's where that first Malaysian plane is. That's where it landed. It had 4 scientists on it. Huh? 20 scientists, but 4 had filed for patents. It was Malaysia, but they worked out of Austin, Texas for Texas Instrument. All right. And the ones behind that plane was Texas Instrument, the government, and Boeing, who made the plane. And everybody is stupid enough to believe that a plane almost a block long can just disappear. With the electronics we have, all the technology we have, the next generation of cars will come out, there'll be no driver. So when I was talking to this scientist about it, I said, well, they're paddy wagons too. He said, yeah, why you ask that? I said, well, there's just more room to put riders. No, that's where we are. About 10 years ago, I'm with a scientist, and he's saying to me, he said, you know, the smart car, when it come out, there can be no more automobile fatalities. I said, why you want to mess with me, man? They been had that. Why you think airplanes don't run into one another? Huh? I used to do that when I was a child. I used to play with them little, what's those?
Magnets?
Magnets. Yeah. And if you don't put them right, they can't hit. That's all y'all done. And they want to come convince me that y'all breaking. You're not. Just been here. Okay? And so when you stop and think about, you know, the stuff. So we got 4 of those top scientists that had filed for patents worth $400 billion. Okay? So if 1, 2, 3 of us and your brother, 4, we filed for patents. And then here's a friend of yours who's with us. So 5 of us filed for patents. If we die before the patent is granted, then your brother, who wasn't on the plane with us, he owns them all. So those 4 scientists, and the 5th person was the Carlyle Group. They own them all now. The patent was granted 3 days after the plane was missing.
Wow.
Okay? And so what I'm saying is, this is the game, and if you can't follow that thread, then you don't see it.
That's crazy.
What were the patents for?
Huh?
What were the patents for?
Well, the patents was, you heard people talk about they're gonna one day inject you and can control you. Well, these guys come up with something, they don't have to inject you. They just put in this room and you come in and you smell it. That's what they were for.
Okay.
And that's why they killed them. They might have not killed them, they might just...
The truth of the 2 moons. The 2 moons isn't what you think. Have you been...
Y'all, before we start this video on the 2 moons, I think it's one of the last videos, by the way. These 2 moons been fucking with my spirit. I haven't even seen not one moon since they said something about the new moon. Are they repairing the old moon? I haven't even seen not one moon in the sky. Where's the moon? And it's fucking with my spirit. It's my soul. Like, I don't know. They need to fix that. At least put one moon in the sky. At least one of them.
Feeling uneasy lately? Perhaps you're having strange dreams, or you're suffering from insomnia. You haven't been experiencing these for no reason. You see, our world is about to experience something that we have never experienced before. We're about to have a second moon. September 29th, 2024. No, this isn't science fiction, it's reality. These 2 moons are going to be pulling on energies, and it's going to disrupt the balance that we've known for our whole lives. This double lunar event is something that we have never witnessed before. Most of us already know that the lunar energy influences our emotions, our spiritual practices, and overall how the natural world works. Example, tides. But what does this mean for us? To boil it down, it means twice the power, twice the influence, and possibly twice the chaos. The energy from this event will heighten emotional intensity. This could cause mood swings or just being really irritated, and this also applies for the world itself. Technology could malfunction. If you didn't know, in numerology universal 2 days, your technology, let's just say you experience technical issues. That's because 2 resonates with the moon. But now there's 2 of them? I mean, hell, even weather patterns could become unpredictable. Like, don't quote me, but this could mean like tornadoes if you live in the Midwest like me, or like really heavy rainstorms or tidal waves, what do you call it, tsunami, stuff like that. So on. Like I said, unpredictable. But what's even more important is the spiritual impacts that it'll have. You see, in many cultures, the moon represents balance and harmony, With 2 of them, this means this balance and harmony could become disrupted, which forces all of us to confront deeper, unresolved aspects within ourselves. Have you already been feeling the emotional, spiritual, and perhaps physical effects already? I know I have. A lot of people are waiting for the 29th for this to happen, but the truth is, it's already impacting us. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. This double lunar event will push a lot of us to the edge. Just like money, it amplifies the highs and the lows. The money resonates with the moon, and that's a whole nother video. But you could experience feeling unusually sensitive, restless, and even overwhelmed. I know I've been feeling like really sensitive lately. I guess more so restless. Spiritually speaking, this will open those doors that we all have locked long ago. This means old emotional moods might resurface. Our desires or fears might come to light. Now, don't get stuck in that victim mentality. You see, take advantage of this opportunity. I mean, this double lunar event, it's essentially urging us to face our issues head on. When I say issues, I mean unresolved problems. To some, or in many cultures, the moon is seen as the keeper of hidden knowledge or intuition and just inner reflection. Like, I've been doing some reflection about this 2 moon things, and it's almost like this double lunar event is like the universe's like way of like, hey bitch, face your bullshit. It's like the universe is demanding all of us to like, see what you did to yourself and to others, and you better fix that shit before the 9-year comes. The 9-year is 2025. 2 + 2 + 5 = 9. In my eyes, it's the universe's way to force us to confront the parts of our souls that we have either neglected or ignored. You might experience intense dreams, like I know I have, and sudden insights, spiritual awakenings, or breakthroughs. By the way, do not misinterpret my description of this being chaos as something negative. Instead of viewing this double lunar event as something chaotic, look at it as a time of transformation. The choice is yours. You could be like most and let this pack-a-punch lunar energy pull you into emotional turmoil, or you could utilize this powerful lunar energy as a tool for profound spiritual growth. This means tapping into your psychic abilities, tapping into your intuition, which your intuition's in your stomach. Same with your fear. Fully healing your inner child, your traumas. Washing away that river of anger and replacing it with the river of compassion, of love. Peacefully detaching from those who have harmed you in your past. Forgiving those who have harmed you. This doesn't mean forgetting what they have done for you, but just letting them go so you can pick up love, other things, other opportunities of growth in your life. Defeating those who have harmed you with love, with, hey, I got my life under control and you don't. Dropping the anger and the sadness so you can pick up things like creativity, tune into your creative side, and the other side of abundance, spiritual abundance, which comes with the natural byproduct of financial abundance. It's not about being better than one another. It's about bringing light to the dark. There's a lot of people in my elementary school or middle school, high school who have bullied me or so. I didn't interpret it as that, but that's how it was in reality. But I've helped a lot of them through my services, and it's really just like the people who have hurt you have just been hurt themselves. And once you accept that and realize like, hey, this is just like a whole like infinite loop of like what a lot of people are going through, it's like you can detach yourself away from that so you aren't trapped in that cycle. And yeah, it's really fucking hard. I mean, you just want to fucking, punch them because they've hurt you so much emotionally. But this is where like some of the best stories come from, or the people who have like had really fucked up lives and then, grab control of it, turn it around and turn it into something better. I do not advise doing this, and this is just for entertainment purposes only, but you could take substances such as conscious expanding mushrooms, if you know what I mean, or other stuff to help with this, really harness this lunar energy. If you do end up taking those stuff to help with yourself, I recommend diving down any like traumatic things that's happened to you as a child. And yeah, it'll be uncomfortable. You might cry like how I have during some of my trips, but it's that you're releasing it, you're letting it go. Or you can take it to think of like new innovative ways to or start up a new business of yours to light it. I'm not going to continue yapping on for too long because I know you guys have pointed that out. But in other words, guys, utilize this energy to really just bridge your subconscious with your conscious And you can practice things like law of attraction and all those stuff, fancy stuff. Please.
Guys, this is the last video. I just want to thank you for watching this with me, listening to my reaction and stuff like that. And remember, always put family first. Family is forever. Love is forever. This is all for entertainment purposes only. And make sure you like, subscribe, and share this video. Okay?
Please don't just take this opportunity for granted, especially if you've been struggling with connecting to your subconscious. Also, don't let your age, like however old you are or young you are, don't let that not make you not take action with this. Like, it doesn't matter. If you're interested in awakening your higher power, you can DM me for a numerology reading or book one on sweetsacreddreams.com. Contact me directly if you want a one-on-one consultation. I can't teach you how to follow, but I can sure and hell teach you how to lead. Sweet sacred dreams.
All right, guys. Thank you for watching. Peace.